students. In today's cost accounting class, we are going to see the other model in other sum in the machine hour rate, calculation of machine hour rate. So the question is, from the following particulars, calculate the machine hour rate. As I have told already, the hour rate should be per hour, not for the day or the month. If anything is given, you have to change it for per hour. So here the cost of the expense, we have to show only the expenses, no assets. Only the expenses we are going to show it in that. There are two expenses, one is standing expenses, the other one is standing and machine expenses. The cost of machinery is given, scrap value, repairs bar estimated working life is 1500. So estimated working life repairs is 1500. Standing charge for 4-week period is nothing but 1 month, which is 40. And the effective working life 10,000 hours. Effective working life means for how many hours we are using the machinery for the whole period, that is 10,000 hours. And the powers used is 6 units per hour. We are using only 6 units per hour, 5 paisa per unit. Directly they have given this question. And hourly work 4 weeks period. 4 weeks per monthly, how many hours we are using the machinery is 120 hours. So for the cost of machinery is given only to find out the depreciation value. So finding the depreciation value, how we have to find out cost of machinery? If any scrap value or any installation, we have to add it. If it is a scrap value, we have to deduct it. So here scrap value is given, so 11,000 minus 680. So we should take per year or per life. The cost of machinery we are using one for whole life. So for the whole life, what is the value? 10,000. So 11,000 minus 680 divided by whole life we are using the machinery for 10,000. So per hour, so the machine expenses is 1.030. The next one is repairs for the effective working life. So effective working, the repairs charge for the entire period is 1500. So entire period, how many years we are using it? 10,000. So repairs under machine expenses only repairs comes. So repairs 1500 divided by 10,000, because it is given for whole life period. If it is given for month, using the month hours. So 0.1550. The next one is standing charges for 4-week period. So for 4 week is nothing but a month. They are given for 4-week period 120. So 40 divided by 120, which will be the standing charge 0.33. The last one is power used 6 units per hour. So directly they have given for how many units has been used for per hour. Now we have to convert into amount. 6 units has been used. For 1 unit they are charging 5 paisa. So we are using 6 units. So 6 into 0.05, which will give the power. So directly they have given units consumed per hour. The units cannot be entered here because the value alone can be entered here. So for 1 unit they are charging 0.05. So for 6 units, 6 into 0. Which is 0.30. Add the total, you will get the machine hour rate. Try the illustration 26 as your homework sum, so that you can understand what is the machine hour rate sum. The next model is, so to find out the absorption rates, there are 4 models totally. They are direct material method, direct wages method, prime cost method, and labor hour method, machine hour method. These are the 5 different formulas under which we can able to calculate. The first one is direct wage percentage rate method. So direct material percentage rate method formula is factory overhead divided by direct material. So since we are using the formula direct material, so the denominator alone change into direct material into 100. If it is to see whether factory overhead is given in the question, yes, it is given in the question. Factory overhead 50,000. So direct material is also given in the question. The material consumed 60,000. So 50,000 divided by 60,000 into 100, which will give the direct material percentage. The next one is direct wages percentage. A direct wages percentage is factory overhead 50,000. So direct wage, so denominator it will be changed as direct wages. So 50,000 divided by 40,000 into 100, which is 125 percentage. The next method is prime cost method. As we know the cost sheet prime cost, we have to add direct materials plus direct wages. So 60,000 plus 40,000. So the prime cost is 1 lakh. So what is the factory overhead? 50,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, which is 50 percentage. That is how we have to use it for prime cost method. The next one is labor hour rate method. How many hours labor has been used? So labor hours works given in the question. So factory overhead divided by labor hour. So that will be 50,000 divided by 25,000, which is 2. So since we are, it is a here, they are not mentioning percentage, here R. So the rate should be per hour. So the rupees is 2 per hour. The next one is machine hour rate. The formula will be factory overhead divided by machine hours. See in the question whether machine hours is given. The machine hours given is machine hours given is 50,000. So what is the factory overhead? 50,000 by 50,000, which is rupees 1 per hour. So this is how you have to calculate for absorption of overhead. So this is the method. This is the two methods which can be used in 5 mark or 10 mark. So this is a formula alone. Just go through the formula. Whatever the formula they has, we have to use that particular value in the denominator. Thank you girls. Hope you would have understand the concept. Go through the video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.